Andrew here for WattWerks Garage. I know Elliot had mentioned a few times in some of his videos about the drift side of WattWerks, so I thought I'd give you an update about what's going on for the drift build for this season, and an overview of what happened last season and things to change for this season. So last season, I have my 96 318 Ti, so you can see behind me. I was running a stock M44, pretty much bone stock car. I had coilovers and a bunch of 17s that I was running. Car was stripped to lighten it out, and I was running a really high ratio rear end, which is really the only advantage the car had. It was like a 445 differential, or geared differential. So this season I'm switching up to 373, and I'm also putting an M52 TUB28 in it. So if any of those numbers mean anything, it's the M52 out of the 328i and the 528i's, but this is the technical update, so it's closer to the M54s than it's to the M52, the standard ones out of the E36s. So I ripped mine out of a 99 528i I bought that didn't have a title. I'll give you a view of that. So as you can see, it's just a wiring disaster right now. Yep, pitch the camera in the right direction. Yeah, as you can see, it's a wiring nightmare right now. The car does start and it runs. I'm fighting an idling issue right now. Could probably have something to do with the wiring, could have something to do with the vacuum lines. I'm fighting down both of them. Tried cam position sensors, but I'm not sure, but I'll figure it out. So that's where we're at with that. I've got an unlocked N52 ECU, so there's no EWS, there's no ABS that it's looking for. It's just looking for 12 volts. It's kind of like a standalone. I just need to make sure that I'm sending and receiving all the right shit for it. So, but that's where that's at. Another video will be us welding the 373 rear end for this, and how to properly weld differentials that don't involve using flux core. Other future build ideas, I've got turbos for this. I want to make sure that it's going to idle and run correctly, of course. But beginning of the season, I might run low boost, like 6 to 8 psi, somewhere in there. Just do bigger injectors and run the stock tune. Then mid-season, I might do something a little bit more extreme. But yeah, I've got two 50mm turbos on the bench. There is one with a 38mm wastegate, and then at the other end, I've got another one. And then I've got a T28 turbo out of a Saab. I'm rebuilding. I have two of those. So I'm piecemealing that together to get one good one. But that's really what's going on with this. I've got an exhaust to build and a car to finish before April 8th, where we're going to Toledo. If you guys have any questions about anything, feel free to comment or send us a direct message. If I don't personally know, because this is only my second season, I know plenty of people, so we can figure out the information, or we can figure out what you need, and come together and make sure that you get the right information for your build. So somebody was saying that E90 tie rod ends can help with steering angle. It really doesn't do anything for steering angle. If you've got longer control arms and you need beefier tie rod ends, then it makes sense. But as far as steering rack throw, steering rack spacers are really the only way to get more angle in that direction. Information like that, other questions and comments, feel free to ask. As far as the rally stuff goes, Elliot's the same way. If you got questions about anything as far as his build or how he's doing his build, feel free to ask us. And if you want us to do it, let us know. We'll help as much as we can. If this gets enough interest, there will be more updates and how-tos done from the drift side. How to wiring for this swap. We'll do how to WattWerks angle kit. That'll be for sale here shortly. I've got the control arms up installed. I'm getting the knuckles the end of this week, and then I'm getting steering rack spacers. Just supposed to add like 6.5 millimeters or something like that, 6.4 millimeters. But yeah, how all that stuff works as far as the E36 frame goes, and then what I'm doing with caster camber. Yeah. Check out the Facebooks, the Instagrams, and everything like that. If there's any drift pictures or anything like that, he'll usually link me, but if you want, I'll throw all that stuff down in the captions and stuff.